There you go.
Okay. My name is Mark Lepetis, and I'm the semiconductor editor of VE-Times. And we're here at the Semicon West Trade Show in San Francisco. And this evening, we're at the MCA party in the Fairmont Hotel here in San Francisco. And to my right is Meher Parekh. He's the chairman and chief executive of Aquest. They do fab automation equipment for the semiconductor industry. In fact, they're a startup in the industry. And thanks for joining me this evening.
Thanks, Mark.
And we've known each other a long time, and we've seen the cycles in the industry go up and down and so on and so forth. And where are we in the cycle? We've got some pretty gloomy forecasts in the industry, and where do you see this cycle, and where are we at this stage?
Well, I think clearly in the strictest sense, we are in either a down cycle or uncertain cycle. Mm-hmm. But if you recognize that as the industry matures, we're in the cycle where you've got to look at productivity improvement. You've got to look at a cycle where you've got to get the most out of your installed assets. And I think we're at a stage where the right kind of companies know how to get the most out of what they have. You know, you can't just spend blindly when your customers can't afford to spend a lot. So you got to give them a lot more bang for the buck. And the way to do it is to provide products and services that improve productivity.
Now, one fascinating thing about your company is you offer something kind of new and different, especially in fab automation, which has been kind of around many years, but you offer something that is a no-wait solution. Now,
right.
How is that different than, say, the current solutions in fab automation?
Sure. Now, we think we're very different in that the existing technologies have evolved, and rightly so, understandably so, into technologies that are based on vehicles that transport, that load, all in a very integrated manner. What we've learned is that productivity can be improved dramatically if you can optimize that by having transport do the transporting and loading do the loading. And so we have decoupled the system with a very unique transport system that we call FabX, and we'll introduce also before long a loading system that'll enable us to optimize the loading. But most importantly, what we'll do for the customers is improve their productivity by shortening the cycle time and improving the utilization of that expensive equipment. When you have many million-dollar equipment sitting there waiting for a FOUP, that's bad. We reduce that waiting time. We increase the cycle time. We therefore improve utilization, and we do both improve productivity and as well as improve asset utilization. And that's why we believe our technology is going to be game-changing. We did that before in my previous life at Assist, where we changed the industry with mini environments at Smith. We're cautiously optimistic that we can do it again. But the difference also this time is that we have a model that's not just pure Silicon Valley centric, which is the model that we had when we created Assist in the 80s, but a model that's globally centric. Anyway, enough said. I'll let you ask me a question.
One last question in terms of 450 millimeter.
Okay.
We're hearing a lot about it in terms of the need for robotics and handling and so on and so forth. What's your opinion of 450 millimeter, and is that going to be an issue?
I think automation is going to be even more important. I think the amount of dollars spent on automation and the value proposition of automation has increased steadily from 150 to 200 to 300. For 450, it's going to be more so. Not just because of the size, the weight, the ergonomics, all those other things, but also in a single container. You're not going to have $2 million. You might have $10 million worth of stuff in it. And with cycle times increasing or certainly remaining in the 10-week time frame, you can have a tremendous amount of asset that's sitting there that needs to be protected, taken care of, brought to the right machine at the right time, and all those things. So automation is going to be even more important, and therefore the value proposition for automation is going to be more important. That's a natural evolution of any industry. You could look at any industry, you know, food making or textile or anything else. Finally, as the industry matures, automation becomes a bigger part of it, not a smaller part. So our industry evolved with process as being the key thing. Now we believe automation and productivity improvements could be very important. 450 is the next phase.
Very good. Sir, one last question. In terms of Assist, where do you see Assist going? And you launched a bid to acquire Assist, and it appears that another firm is looking to take over the firm. What's your take on that?
Well, I really don't know who's. Okay, I'll just tell you what is the public domain. We made a bid to acquire Assist at a very nice premium, very big premium. They rebuffed us, which is disappointing. We are very disappointed that shareholders who are the true owners of the company did not get a chance to decide whether our value, our offer was good or not, and the management just rebuffed us. But what's happened, I think you may be referring to that, is that Riley Investment Management, a activist hedge fund, has stepped in and has nominated new directors to replace them and to auction the company. We are pleased. We think that that is the right step. We hope we are the winners of the auction. We certainly intend to be, but it is for the shareholder to decide what is the right price, what is the right value for the company, and we're cautiously optimistic that the shareholders will win, and hopefully we win too.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
My pleasure also, Mark.
Thank you very much.
All right.